You can go home making no money. You're gonna cry. at least okay. Just be prepared. You're gonna cry. I don't know how else to explain that. It happens. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope by the end of the video you'll be subscribed if you're not already, but thanks for clicking on anyways, and let's just get straight into it. Today we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty as much as I can without rambling too much, because it's just something that's really just honestly heavy on my mind right now, because I'm going through it. Like, we're all going through it, but nobody's talking about it. The downside to dancing and stuff. I do a series, Closet Chronicles, where I sit in my closet and I take my Benjamin hits and I just speak. But I wanted it to be like more about like made up stuff, like talking about like dinosaurs and aliens and stuff like that. But I don't know, I just felt like it would be more comfortable and fit the vibe if I just talked about it here. But it is something that is real. Without further ado, let's just take my first pen hit. Okay, I post more of the real, how it goes down, just because I feel like we all like having somebody, you know, you can relate to. I don't mind sharing the slow days, the down days, you know, videos like this, what I'm about to share. It can be sad, it can be depressing, but it doesn't stay like that forever, you know. Just going through kind of just like weighs you down a little bit, but you have to like catch yourself and bring your mental back up to like a level where you know it usually is, or where before you spiral downward and let yourself believe all the thoughts that will naturally come with the downside of dancing. And I will get into all that. But the downside, the first and obvious one, is that it literally not all glitz and glam. You can go home making no money, and I'm literally talking about making no money, being in the negatives. I don't know how else to explain that. It happens, okay? It happens whether it's a full day, the club is packed and you're just getting rejected all night or something. It's just not your night, or it's a slow night and nobody came in. It'd be happening. So, you know, obviously not making the money as fast as you hope sometimes, because I realize that with dancing you get used to the fast money, and sometimes you get used to a certain amount that you make, and then when you stop making that certain amount, or it's a little slow season for you, all these things start to like play in your head, and you just start to question yourself, like, should I even be dancing? You tell yourself you're not even that good looking. You start comparing yourself to the other girls and all this stuff. All the bad negative self-talk starts to happen. A lot of us, we do allow ourselves to spiral down into that. Not just experiencing it, I've seen it with multiple girls. But I'm gonna take me another pen. Cheers. The second part, or the second thing I want to mention that can be like a downer, having a club full of customers. Say not too many girls or whatever, but a club full of customers, and you have chance. You're grinding all night, doing what you do, hustling, and you're getting rejected all night. It's crazy odd when it happens. But when it happens, yeah, you have to have like tough skin. You know, it's good for you in practicing your confidence. It really is. Even though I'm sitting here talking about how it can break your confidence the most, and I'm like, you know, currently in that state where my confidence is being broken, and I just went through like the craziest like past few months, you know, like since the holidays, since December. It's been like since November. It's been like, you know. And then January is always dry. Every dancer knows that. And then February is dry too. The gamble is real, let me tell you that. But anyways, having a night of like full rejections can get to you and make you like, what the heck is going on, you know? Like, I know God always got me and I'm always taken care of, so I don't really be like worried for real. But it's like going through all the rejections. I've been doing this for about 3 or 4 years now, going on my 4th. And so it's definitely gotten easy for me to just take rejections and be like, okay, next. But if you're like new and you're not used to getting rejected all the time, it's gonna build up on you, especially if you're not like I said, you don't have thick skin. It's gonna take a toll on you for a minute, let me tell you. I can deal with a few rejections here and there, but I feel like after the like 4th, 5th one, it's getting kind of weird. And it's different types of customers too, usually customers that I can easily persuade to the champagne, you know? There's always a type of customer for you. Well, every dancer has a certain type of customer that they're like, oh, these type of customers always like me, or these type of customers always like me. I had options, and then just even the rejections, how they happen, it's just so weird. It don't be simple no's. It be people playing with you, wasting your time, like making it seem like they about to spend money on you, hyping you up, doing the most. You have to learn to like kind of like you time it and like give yourself, okay, how much longer am I gonna deal with this bullshit? Because you know they will play with you. Sometimes I will admit, like, I do be fumbling bags because I don't like playing with guys, because I find out like they were just playing, being like cocky and all that stuff and whatever their game is, and then I decide I'm tired of it, and then later find out that they got like hella money and they usually spend. It is what it is, but I'm not the type. I don't if you know me, if you work with me, you know I little tiny itty bitty patience for the bullshit, you know. Real customers, like, they're really gonna spend on you. They can't wait to spend on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you will know when a customer wants to spend on you. They literally cannot wait. I've had customers interrupt when we're talking or something because they're just so eager to spend money. Literally, they'll be like, so you want to dance, you know? And I'm like, okay, period, you know. So don't waste your time. Even if you did fumble a bag, oh well, what's yours will always be for you, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with what you don't want to deal with. Okay, so getting a full day of rejections is mad wild. That's all I will say. I don't know if I just made that clear or not, but yeah, that definitely tears you down and makes you think like, what the heck? You know, there's nights, you know, I get rejections all night, and then it's like I'm changing my outfits, I'm fixing my makeup up, you know, I'm doing different perfumes, I'm trying something, you know, like brushing my teeth or something. Did I miss something? You know what I'm saying? Head to toe, I'm rechecking myself. I'm dancing to different music. I'm like, what? Something's gotta give. Like, usually I don't have to switch it up so much in a day, but for me to switch it up like 4 or 5 times a day and switch up the type of music that I listen to, that's not like me. I don't, you know, usually I change about 3 times, 2 times, usually 2-3 times, but it never had to be no 5 times. I always change my outfit when I don't feel like confident too. I work 5 hours. Sometimes, yeah, I'm literally changing every hour because I'm like, bro, something's gotta give, you know. Even if nobody's there, I will still like change because I'm like, maybe it's my energy, you know, maybe I'm sitting here too upset, maybe this green isn't giving me the energy, you know, maybe I need to wear something on to activate, you know, the creative sexual part, because colors do, if you know, you know. It's just a whole nother thing that, like, anyways, but you literally really start to break down and you get so worked up, especially when you're new. It will like you will break down and cry. Like, if you're, like I said, like, not thick skin and all that stuff, like not fully at your 100% confident self, and you start dancing, you're gonna cry at least once, okay? Just be prepared. You're gonna cry. I don't know if it's gonna happen accidentally at the club because you're too stressed and you just can't handle it, and it was like overwhelming and you're like overstimulated and you're like, I didn't even know this was what I was gonna be doing, like what I would sign myself up for real for. Or you're gonna like break down as soon as you get into your car and you getting home or something. Like, I don't know, you're gonna cry. But it's okay. We all cry. Literally. If you say you haven't, you're a freaking liar. You've cried. You've cried about it. I don't care what the heck. Nah, because it breaks you down. It tears you down. It makes you feel like I'm ugly and maybe I shouldn't have started dancing, and my body, you know, maybe I need to like learn new tricks, and you're just running through every possible thing to make yourself what you think is going to be better. But like, you literally don't ever really need to make yourself better, because what you need to remember is that you've made money before. You can make money, you can hustle. You're just having a bad time right now, so don't think you ever need to be better. You're fine. If you're going through a drought, you're fine, okay? Whatever you pulled, your highest amount, just remember you're capable of that, okay? So don't let the down times be like get you down for real. Just, and also remember, we always, what do we say? It only takes one. What do we say? It only takes one. What do we say? It only takes one. So keep going, you know, keep going, stay optimistic. And remember, like, it only takes one. Yeah, this isn't a video about the good side. This is the video about the dark side. So let me take another Benjamin hit. Yeah, you won't be like everybody's type all the time. And that can be frustrating sometimes when you're like, I know I'm cute, what the heck? But if you don't literally like accept it to like a factual level, it's gonna bother you that you do get rejections. Yeah, talk to everybody, because you somebody's type. You everybody's type. Just not all the time. The third thing I want to mention, losing customers. Losing customers, I've lost customers in a way where lately, like I said, these last 2 weeks, like it's been dry for like since November, so I'll say like December, January, February, for like 3 months now. But these last 2 weeks, man, it's been bizarre, you know, like customers lying to me in a crazy way. Like I'll have customers telling me that they're out of town, that they're with family, that they just can't come to the club. They don't like going to the club at night because they work early, you know, all this stuff that's believable. And I'm like, okay, it's not like, and I don't want y'all to think that I get attached to my customers. It's the fact that they just lie. I feel like you're getting cheated on, low-key. You're a dancer, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, it literally feels like you're getting cheated on, but then you have to remind yourself, like, it is what it is. But literally, I'm talking about the downside, so this is the downside, and I don't like that, you know? I don't like losing customers to lies, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't care that they go with other girls or whatever, they do what they do. But it's like, why are you lying to me? And then I find out about the lies. Like, I literally catch them on days where, like, because I'll be literally like, look at God, you know, I'll go to work, like, on a day that I never go, like, ever, okay? And I went on a Wednesday. Guess who was there? A customer. Biggest spender of mine. Biggest spender. Talk about, and he knows my schedule, talking about, you the only one, I would never go to the club with. That's fine. It's the thing that I never told this customer not to go. Like, I told him at a point, like, I really don't care what you do. Then he's the one that was like, oh, when he first met me, it's just you. And I'm like, I know these girls are cute. Like, I ain't stupid. Like, I know how customers are. Like, it's fine, but just take care of me and I don't care. But he always insisted that it was just me. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, at a point I did get like a little, like, you know, we all get like that when you got your big spender and you feeling like your heels is on just a little bit higher, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, no, I never told him like you couldn't like come to the club. So like, anyways, yeah, I found out like through, you know, the girls and stuff that he was there, because they know he's been coming around. Like, they know, there was like, oh, you know, so and so was here. They was tripping. I was like, they was tripping for me. I was like, I like that. But I was tripping because I was like, what the heck? I was like, oh, I was like, so, but yeah, anyways, I was about to ramble. Anyways, so yeah, that's another thing. It's just like catching your customers in lies, and it's like you're being like, what? Why are you lying to me? Why are you like putting on a whole ass show? Just like, and I told you, like, I never, like, that's the thing. So it's like, bro. And then another customer, yeah, told me like, you good spender too, you know, would come weekly. doing his thing at another club, which is crazy because I worked at that other club, but a different time. And he told me that that club was too far for him as well. I was like, what the heck? So literally that was another thing, you know? And then another one that was like saying he had to work and stuff, but he's there on days that he's saying that he has to work and that he doesn't go to the club. And then it just so happened to be like one of those days like I just don't work because they're just like usually my slowest days. And I get, you know, I told him that, like I tell him that, I tell my customers my schedule and, you know, whatever. And yeah, I mentioned usually that Wednesdays are really slow for me, so I don't like them. And yeah, no, guess who was there on a Wednesday? Talking about he has work. I'm like, oh, okie dokie, that's interesting. But yeah, literally I've had a string of just like losing customers in like ways where they're just lying. It's like, I'd rather you just ghost me, honestly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that'll be enough for the video, you know, because it is really the downside and it is really what I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's about stripping, so I figured it might be a good video. Time for another Penji minute. I probably am done. A lot of the times too, when I go to new clubs, my customers will text me, hey, I'm at this club, like my home club, and I'm just like, bro, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. I don't know. I think that's about it for the major, like what I feel like is the downside. There's a lot of drama and stuff, yeah, but like I guess it could be, but not where I work. And I don't know, I just be getting lucky or something. I don't know, like I don't be getting like caught up in drama or stuff, you know. That could be another downside, but I don't feel like that's a downside. I'm talking about like downside as in like money and how it makes you feel mentally and like the draining side. And you know, thank you guys for watching this video, getting this far, chilling with me. Comment potato, yeah, if you made it this far. I don't know, let me know what else you guys want me to talk about involving stripping. Things that I guess people don't like really talk about, that you don't see people talking about here on YouTube. If you liked the video, go ahead and, you know, show me that you liked it, like it, and subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you next time.